Caleb Williams in this Bears offense, though, looking atrocious. He goes 16 of 30 for 120 yards. That's 4 yards per attempt, Sam. And he also lost another 50 yards through 9 sacks.
Not ideal. Not ideal at all. This time, I think, the Bears' offensive line pretty depleted from a group that wasn't good to begin with. That's definitely not a good development for the Bears. But this was the kind of performance that changes are going to get made, right? I don't know that I don't think Eberflus is going to get fired off the back of this, but somebody is losing responsibilities based off the back of this.
I wanted to think it was the line, and look, there's certainly some plays in there.
Yeah.
So I like when a QB gets sacked 8 or 9 times, I like to go back and watch all those plays. Are there themes? Are there certain things to pull out of this? It's all bad.
Yeah.
It's all bad with the Bears. The first one, I think it's more of a coverage sack. Patriots are playing man coverage. I hear Kurt Warner always has a lot of cryptic tweets because he watches a lot of film, and he'll be like, what's with offensive coordinators these days not helping their quarterbacks? And then, I think Warner comes at it from a very specific, he loved Mike Martz and his system and how they operated, right? And a lot of players do that. Like, here's what worked for me. I wish other people would do what works for me. And that's not always the case. But I think one of the things, as I'm watching the Bears, that Warner might hate is full field reads. And there's no reads in the offense that are just QB friendly, so to speak. Very few times do you see Caleb Williams cancel first 2 reads, and then the third read is just there. Like, if you had to sum up the Shanahan system, you would say he brings your eyes to open receivers, right? If you just follow what the Shanahan system will, where it will lead you, you'll say, well, this guy's not open, this guy's not open. Oh, look, because those guys aren't open, this third guy's open, right? And then you get to that next read. With Caleb Williams, it's like, the first 2 guys aren't open. Let me go all the way back to the other side of the field and see what's going on over there. And then you just bring it, like, it's just not friendly. And I feel like every week you see Caleb Williams just like dropping, just like in the fetal position, trying to avoid, like, navigating rushers more than he's actually trying to, work from read to read. So it's everything, man. Man coverage, nobody separates. When they do separate, like, they had a great play for DJ Moore, put him in the backfield, and I don't know if he ran the right route or if Caleb just missed him. But when there were some open receivers, Caleb missed them. And then there's just overload. Hey, we're just not going to block this guy, and you get sacked in 2 seconds. It's just all bad from the Bears offense. And I apologize if I just had that exact same breakdown last week of the Bears, but this is now 3 weeks since their bye. And they're right on the cusp of the worst EPA per play since the bye. They're 31st or 32nd. I don't know where they ended up, but Seattle's worst, and the Bears are right there with them since their bye week.
Yeah, this is how the season began, and everyone was concerned. Oh, no, the Bears look terrible. This isn't working. All the good situation that we thought, it all looked fine. And then it started to get incrementally better, and there were steps in the right direction. Like, okay, it's coming together. And then it just fell off a cliff again, and it's terrible again. And as you're right, it's not any one thing. It's all bad, every aspect of it, right? Including Caleb Williams. Like, he's part of the issue, but part of the issue in a way that, like, if all the other things were good, we might get a better idea.
Yeah.
But he's currently part of making everything bad because of that tendency to, play sort of chaotically and try and ad-lib and get out of the structure of the play. It's all terrible for Chicago. So something needs to change, and absent Eberflus firing himself, you would imagine that change is going to be at offensive coordinator.
Yeah, we'll see what comes out of this, but it just doesn't – I don't know, man. It all feels bad.
I don't know how many they got to by the end of the game, but at one point the Bears were 20 drives deep without a touchdown, which is the longest active streak in the NFL. They haven't Will Levis has as many or more touchdowns as the Bears in the last month, and Will Levis hasn't played in the last month until this week, right? So they are setting all kinds of ridiculous records for offensive futility at the moment.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad.
Thanks for watching all the way to the end of our video.
For more great content, click here to subscribe and here to watch another video. We'll see you again soon.